The behind the scenes of shooting my outfit is the shoes come off. Oh, actually, before I do that, let me show you my outfit. Okay, so the white button down is by Noisy May. The jeans are Levi's. The shoe is Kmart, would you believe? This is a vintage knit. The bag is Leona Edmondson. So yes, the shoes come off, not normally when I'm wearing flats. How cute are they, you guys? Kmart. But as of late, my chronic pain has not been good, so I can only wear sneakers. It's not only my neck, it's my back as well. And yeah, I just need the support and comfort of sneakers. Otherwise, I don't feel strong in my back. I don't feel supported. And these are always in my car, and they're quite cute because they are lilac, and lilac and burgundy kind of matches, but I think I'm going to take this knit off anyway. It's getting hot. I'm not going for a walk today, but I want to get my steps in, which explains the shopping trip, and I'm taking you guys with me. Let's go. We are going shopping, but it's not because I need anything in particular. I mean, come on, who really needs anything? I have a ton of everything. But, you know, I love to go into TK Maxx to see, you know, if I can find any good deals. And H&M, I do love to go through their sales section when I'm in a physical store because I like to shop the new in pieces online. As I've mentioned before, the very best of H&M is not available in stores. Yeah, let's go have a little bit of a shop and a wander. I do still need to get my steps in, so that's another reason why I want to go shopping in a mall, because it's just way too windy today and I do not like the wind. I mean, it is blue skies and the sun is out, and this morning it was raining heavily. So there's been a drastic change in the weather, but it's still windy. And so yeah, I just don't enjoy my walk when it's windy, and also I tend to get ear infections because when it is windy, the wind carries a lot of germs and bacteria, and that's how you get sick. So I don't like to walk in the wind for that reason as well. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to shop and get some steps in. I've already finished my, oh, there's a little bit left. I don't really like it when it's cold. That was still warm. Let's just go. Seems like the wind's died down a little. Now I'm kind of wishing that I went for my walk. Nothing like plugging into nature to get the mood way up there. But shopping does that too, right? I remember ages ago, I mean years, I was filming in TK Maxx and they told me off. So maybe I should use my phone to film in there because they're a little precious. Or should I just use my camera? Okay, I'm in the bags. In a designer range, they have Dylan Kane, DKNY, and Tommy Hilfiger. This one is Moschino. There's another one up there. Calvin Klein. Some more DKNY. All of these bags are made in Italy. Genuine leather. That's really cute. 200. Original $329. That's nice too. That's beautiful. $130. That is such good value, but that would get so dirty. Okay, let us look at some burgundy bags. No. No. No, nothing is calling out my name. This is very cute. If you're after a denim bag, I have one. I love my Tory Burch one, but this is beautiful. $39.99 by Nanette Lepore. It looks so expensive. That is actually really gorgeous. Originally $98 US. There's so much of this Bottega style bag. It's everywhere now. That's cute. Oh, look at this. Valentino dupe. Or is it Louis Vuitton? I know one of them have a bag very similar to this. What is this one here? 9 West. It's a cute little bag too. Okay, we're in the clearance section. It's a little Zara bag. It's a cute little pop of colour for summer. $12. This looks like the Row Margot bag, doesn't it? The same shape. What's this brand called? US Polo Assassin. It kind of looks like Ralph Lauren, but it's not. I know people who have mistaken this for Ralph Lauren. Another denim bag. The other one was way nicer. I don't have a green bag. Is that chic or not chic? It's down to $29 from $39.99. It's faux leather. I think no. Oh, here's a pink little crocheted bag. This is an unusual shaped bag. Beautiful colour. Was $50 down to $36. I wonder if this is real leather. No, it's faux leather, but it does look really expensive. I like that. These bags are everywhere in Bali. So cute. Ooh, what's this? Dylan Kane. That is such a beautiful pop of blue. Quite minimal. That is so cute. How much is this one? $96 down from $120, but originally $290. Really, really pretty. I already have a pale blue bag, but that is definitely something I would take. They're quite cute, those glasses with the gold frames. So this is where I find all my House of Harlow pieces. These are very cute. For $19.99, little gold bows, very cute. 3 hoops in different sizes by House of Harlow. And you've got the smaller hoops as well. And then you've got some more chunkier ones. They're such beautiful quality. They look so expensive. Oh, wow, look at all these. These little chubby hoops just don't suit me. These are House of Harlow as well. Some more finer hoops. And these ones as well. These ones as well. How nice is this trench coat? I love the colour. $80 by Rachel Zoe. To be honest, I am good for autumn winter. I have already shopped up a storm and I would much rather thrift any kind of knits because I love vintage. The quality is just not there when you shop retail for any kind of outerwear or knits. But I am looking at the clearance because hopefully there'll be some summer pieces that I can pick up at a bargain price because I am travelling to Europe in June and I would not mind, you know, something summery and cute if I can find it. Looking through clearance is like op shopping. Well, it feels like it. I'm looking in the dress section now. This is made in Italy. It's down to $50, but I just wouldn't wear this. It's long sleeve. I mean, I could roll up the sleeves, but it's very long. I don't think it's very modern. There's just not much. Okay, let's move on to H&M. To be quite honest, I hardly ever buy clothing from TK Maxx. It's usually jewelry, accessories, That's pretty much it. TK Maxx, actually it's TJ Maxx in America is like 10 times better. The labels that they have, oh, I did find a Fendi bag overseas once. They've got Free People, Anthropology, just all these LA brands. Yeah, the TK Maxx in Australia is not great. It's not. You may find that diamond in the rough, but generally speaking, it's quite generic. Okay, here is a trench coat. No, the fabric's not good, you guys. For $90, no way. There's one in Kmart for $40. It's cropped. So much better quality than this. H&M also do tweed every year, every autumn, winter. Now this is not good. This feels like plastic. Not great quality at all. So thin as well for $80. The faux leather in H&M can be hit or miss. This is not too bad. It is quite bulky though for $90. Here is a biker style for $90 as well. Not too bad. It's soft. Teddy style jumpers and cardigans and jackets are still in. This feels just really cheap. $44.99. Outerwear is not something that I buy in H&M. I've mentioned that on my channel before. Neither are knits. That is a really nice faux leather skirt. $70. I am sick to death of all these gold button details that all the fast fashion chains are doing. They're plastic as opposed to beautiful heavy metal buttons you get on vintage items when you thrift them. That's awful. A leather shift dress, not great. It's just the fabrics. Fabric is everything to me. This is supposed to be in a crepe finish, but the polyester is so cheap. Not too bad. I doubt that it has any wool in it though. 93% polyester, 7% wool. This is better than the black tweed little jacket I just showed you. But again, really tacky plastic buttons. Look, I don't mean to sound so down on H&M because I do shop H&M a lot. You just got to know what to shop. Look at the fabrics, look at the craftsmanship, make sure that the prints are aligned. Faux suede trench, that's not too bad for $90. This is the same coat, but in a tan colour. Leopard print jeans. They are so on trend at the moment, and I guess, you know, it's cute. $50 is not bad, I guess, for a season's wear, if you do want to buy into a trend. Here's another faux leather jacket. This feels just way too bulky. It is shearling lined, I guess, so that's why. $100. This one looks the best out of the bunch so far. $99.99. This one is 95% polyester and 5% wool. I love plaid pants, as you know, but I am not sure about this silhouette. Oh, you know what? It's actually kind of cute. Wow, that is so cheap, $34.99. Let's see if there's a size small. I'm going to try these ones on. $49.99 for a knit cardigan. I think this is cotton though. Yep, it's 60% cotton, 40% acrylic. That is awful. That fabric, $60, gosh. Faux leather pants. They're not too bad. Bet you they're 50. Yeah. Not too bad, those. A teddy kind of parka, or is it a bomber? it doesn't feel soft and fluffy. It feels like plastic. This is slightly better. The fabric is anyway. Still the awful cheap buttons. $70. I am not into these jackets where they are already ruched for you. I think it looks so cheap. These are quite cute. I have a puffer vest, but for $34.99, that is really good value. And they look just like any other expensive made one because they're all made out of the same stuff. Size up, I would say, for a real kind of high fashion look. Now this knit is so thin and just not good. Faux leather bomber jacket in a cream colour, not too bad for $90. These are nice. Navy pinstripe with a drawstring waist for $34.99. That is a good buy. I might try these on as well. There's only an extra small. That's not too bad. It's a cute little drop waist pleated skirt dress. $44.99. Cropped tweed little jacket. I prefer the pearl buttons actually, and they're much better quality for $60. This is a nice faux leather cropped bomber as well for $90. A chocolate brown. Another teddy. This is a cute teddy. Yeah, this is much better. $60. That is cute. That even feels nice and soft. And I like the shape of the sleeve with the front pockets. Here is the jacket in black. Very cute. My goodness, how short is this skirt? Cable knit sweater. This feels like polyester, 100% polyester. I actually ordered this and returned it. It's down to $27.99. That is a beautiful colour. I just didn't like the fit. It was not flattering at all. So I have these shorts in a different wash, but these are now reduced to $27.99. I love the fit of these. I'm over in accessories. This is such a pretty belt to cinch in a summer dress. That is so beautiful. I have to try that on. Accessories can just really elevate the most simplest outfit, and sometimes H&M do just really cool current pieces. This is a nice buckle. And this one here is kind of giving me Kate vibes, as is this one. Fingerless gloves. Most of you guys are going into spring, summer, so this is probably not of much interest to you. I love caps. I wouldn't mind a maroon cap, but this one is not it. And that one is too simple. It's an unusual bag. What? $90 down to $20? That is cute for summer travels for sure. So I actually have this bag in a beige colour. They're $49.99. I was actually thinking of buying the Minooy bag in this shape, and so I wanted to try it out with a cheaper option first. This burgundy colour is actually really gorgeous. As much as I am drawn to this shape, I don't feel as though it's timeless. So I'm kind of glad that I just, tried out the cheaper option first. These are cute. But I've got burgundy flats. Is this a take on the Loewe? It's cute in burgundy. $44.99. That fits so well on my head, but how does it look? I don't know. It's not very comfortable. And it can only fit really high-waisted. The hat is A+. The shape is just, oh my God, it's so good, and the fit is great. It's exactly what I've been looking for. I am not sure about this bag. It's not really me. They fit well around the waist and they actually look nice. I love the leg, but they're way too long. It's not aligning. I didn't notice that. I can go back out there and try and find a pair that aligns better. But even if I did, the length, it's just way too long. They are so comfortable. What a shame. So the extra small fit better lengthwise, but they pull slightly in the waist. I'm not quite an extra small, I'm a small, so it's a no-go for the pants, but these are quite cool. Okay, I've done shopping. I'm going home because I am starvation central. I love this hat. You guys, it was $24.99, and then when I took it to the counter, I had 2 vouchers, so 2 $3 vouchers, and she goes, that'll be $3.95. I said, what? So I got this hat for $3.95, and let me tell you, I've been looking for one for so long, one that isn't flimsy, one that has a really good shape and fits my head properly. And this is fantastic for my European vacation. $4. I feel so much better after that porridge bowl, and also I'm back out again. Yes, I want to get my steps in. I did not do enough, so I thought I could kill 2 birds with 1 stone and change an outfit into something casual enough to walk in, but interesting enough to shoot. So that's what I'm going to do. So sometimes I try and get 2 or 3 outfits shot in one day, just so that I am ahead with content, and if I have to break, for instance, this week is Easter break. My brother and his wife are coming down to spend Easter with us. So by the end of today, I should have all the content I need. All I need to do is edit this vlog and get it ready for Friday. All right, let us go. So I had to move my car because someone was mowing their lawn and it was too loud for me to speak to you because I'm going to be answering some questions that you guys have sent in. But I did want to just mention, for anyone who is suffering with chronic pain, as I do, I can't stress enough how uplifting, inspiring, and spiritual walking can be. It really helps me so much. I know that it can get really tough, especially on the bad days, to stay motivated and even have a zest for life when you are in pain. Just do yourself a favor, put on your trainers and get out into nature. Find a beautiful trail near a lake or a park, just somewhere where it's nature, peaceful, and calming. I am not being dramatic when I say that it can actually turn things around for you. Nature has a magical way of soothing anything. Whatever you're going through, whether it be a difficult time in life, chronic pain, just feeling blue or stuck in a rut, nature has the power to make everything better. Okay, so let us jump into the Q&A portion of this vlog. I need my glasses, of course. Hi, Joe. Just wanted to let you know that I really enjoy watching your video every Friday. My question is, are you still working on your book? Have you ever considered publishing it online? Well, thank you so much. I'm so glad you enjoy the content. And also thank you so much for asking about my book. I have considered publishing it online, but a huge part of me is still holding out for a publishing deal. I have sent my manuscript off to another publisher and I am waiting with bated breath to hear back. If I don't hear back from them soon, then I guess I have to take that as a no. It's something that is so close to my heart. I really do want people to read it. I am happy with it. I think it's a beautiful story. I recently went through and did yet another edit. I not only changed the ending a little bit, but I changed the title from Friends and Lovers to Between the Lines. I just felt Between the Lines fitted the storyline more. If I don't get a publishing deal soon, I guess I'll have no other choice but to publish it online myself if I want people to read it. So in the comments down below, I want you to leave a little book emoji if you are an avid reader and would buy my book if I were to publish it online. I just want to gauge how many of you would be interested in that, because if I did publish it online, the people who are most likely to buy it is my audience. So let me know what you think, but I'll never give up on that dream. Honestly, never. How do you get motivated to get dressed every day? Also, what are your this year goals with health, personal growth, and financially after being self-employed? Any countries you would like to travel, which has been on your bucket list? Okay, so let's break this down. How I stay motivated. For me, it's not about motivation. I have also touched on this before on my channel, and this is something that I've instilled in my son, and it's that motivation is temporary and discipline is permanent. So I am by nature a very disciplined person. I have a very strong work ethic, which my parents instilled in me. No matter what I'm going through in life, I face every day with discipline. So whatever it is I need to do to either get that paycheck or to get my work done or to feel productive, I have trained myself to kind of keep going and do what needs to be done. I'm not the kind of person who is always looking for motivation to stay on track in life. But I guess in relation to your question, staying motivated to get dressed every day, I remember before I started my channel, way before I even moved up to the Central Coast, when I was living my life as a single mum in Cronulla, I would get dressed every day. And by that, I mean every morning I was excited to get up and put a look together. Now that I do it for a living, there are days, believe me, when I just don't want to even think about putting a look together. And so come the weekend, I rely quite heavily on my capsule wardrobe, and that is what I pull from. So I just grab those staples that I know are going to look great and timeless, and I feel comfortable, and I haven't had to think about it. You know what I mean? Because looking effortless and stylish takes effort. It really does. As for my goals in regards to health, finance, and personal growth, health is number one for me. After having gone through such a harrowing time with my health, I let myself down last year because I fell 3 times, broke my ribs 3 times, and still kept pushing myself to work through it all, in addition to having chronic pain. I just was not gentle on myself at all. And it's that discipline in me that just says, keep going, keep soldiering on, keep doing it, put out a video, don't skip a video. You have to put up your outfit photo every day. You haven't done it, keep going, keep going. I almost threw in the towel on this whole gig, this content creation. And so after a lot of soul searching and introspection, I did decide to continue with it, but I was going to do things differently. I am so pleased to say that I have managed to do that this year. I don't work on the weekends. I may post a few stories on a Sunday rounding up my weekend. I post my outfit Monday to Friday now, and I leave Fridays for admin and making sure the video has gone live and I'm reading the comments and all of that kind of stuff. And so things are so much more balanced. There was a week where I missed a video because I just wasn't doing great. And I thought, you know what? I'm not feeling well. There'll be no video this week, and it's okay. In a normal job, if you're unwell, you take a sickie. But when you work for yourself, if you don't upload a video, you don't get paid. But then what is the point in anything if you don't have your health? I am making a point of checking in with myself every day and putting my health first. Financially, things are going well. I've worked with a few brands already this year. I'm trying to not only improve the content, but to keep it fresh, keep evolving my personal style so that I can keep inspiring my audience. As for my personal growth, I am always striving to be a better mum, a better daughter, a better sister, a better friend, better to myself. I guess travel is where I feel I grow the most. Actually, I have a quote that I found the other day. It resonated with me so much, I'd like to read it to you. It's by Anthony Bourdain. Travel is not reward for working, it's education for living. So well said. And when I read that quote, it just spoke to me because not everybody can understand this insatiable desire I have for travel. I would much rather spend money on travel than a designer bag. And that is the absolute truth. If for some reason I couldn't afford to buy beautiful things, I could 100% look cute in my thrifted pieces, my vintage pieces, H&M, and I'd be good. You don't need designer stuff to have style. But of course, I love that too. As for travel and countries that are on my bucket list, Japan. Japan is number one, and we are planning a Japan trip in 2026. For 2025, well, I have already gone to Bali with my mum. In June, me and my son are going to Europe, Greece and Cyprus with my brother and his wife. So that's going to be a gorgeous trip. And there may be another holiday towards the end of 2025. And I know that 3 trips in 1 year sounds excessive. It's not a norm for me. It's usually 1 or 2, but I do sacrifice other things in order to travel because it is the one thing that I cannot live without. It is the one thing that brings me pure joy. And for me, it's about making memories with my son. That's what's most important to me. I am a Sagittarius after all, so I am a wanderer and a dreamer. And I need to be free. I am a true traveler at heart, so it's just something that I cannot live without. And I don't mean to sound dramatic, but I would be miserable if I didn't have a trip to look forward to. And so, yeah, I do not get facials, massages, nails, beauty treatments, spray tans, magazines. I don't drink alcohol. I don't smoke. I don't go out. I don't go to dinners. I am not a luxury hoe. I don't go and drop thousands of dollars on a designer bag. I'm just not wired that way. So when you think about it, That's a lot of money there that I am saving to be able to travel. And to be honest, it's not even a sacrifice. To me, not traveling would be the sacrifice. Hi, lovely. I sent this question through on Instagram, but I couldn't fit all of my question on there. I was wondering if you thought about filming op shopping videos where you go thrifting with a subscriber and you also help style them in their chosen fashion style. Love your videos. Keep being awesome. Well, first of all, thank you so much, my lovely. And second of all, no, I have never thought about doing a video like that. It's kind of unfair. There's so many of you all over Australia and around the world. And so who do I pick? Someone that lives close to me? I don't know. I've just never really thought about it. I guess that is something I should think about. Let me know in the comments. Do you visit the same place in Bali, and what is the best place to visit for a first timer? Does Bali have a place that is like all in one with beach, shopping, restaurants and hotels in one location like Waikiki? So I have been to Bali more times than I can count. Maybe 15 plus times. And I love Seminyak. So that is where I love to stay. You really do have everything there. Seminyak is a walkable, cute spot where you have shopping, restaurants, beautiful hotels. The beach is not great though. And generally speaking, unless you go further up north, the beaches are not great in Bali. So I don't swim in the beach. I swim in the pool of whatever hotel or resort I'm staying in. Yeah, you should just check out my Bali vlogs because it's all there. Where I go, what I do, where I shop, where I eat, it's all there. Hi Joe, do you have any photos where you weren't so stylish or styles that you don't wear anymore? You need to hit the op shops up at Foster and Raymond Terrace. Thank you for the tip. I may have to film a road trip video. That would be fun. Okay, I'll make note of those two places. Okay, so if I go back way to the beginning of my camera roll, the oldest photo I have is December 2013. So 12 years ago. And any photos before that time, I guess, was when I was married, and those photos are in photo albums and all in storage. So I guess those are the oldest photos I have on hand. And most of them are holiday pics because I really wasn't taking as many photos then as I do now. I mean, now it's my job. I guess most of us weren't really taking that many photos, 12, 15 years ago. Okay, here's one when I was in my boho era, this tiered dress. We were in Thailand. That was me 12 years ago. Here's another photo of me on holiday in Hawaii. It's a kaftan. Very boho. Look at those tie-up sandals. They were Free People. I still remember those. Here's another one of me on holidays. A t-shirt, denim cutoffs, Converse and a hat. That's 2016 and that's something I would totally wear now and still do actually. This is me 10 years ago in Hawaii. I loved that little denim dress. This is me when I used to live in Cronulla. It was a Mother's Day and me and my son were going to a cafe for lunch. I still have that dress, you guys. Oh, and I'm wearing my Isabel Marant shoes. I don't have those anymore. Another picture of me on holidays. I still have those shoes. I no longer have that dress. I was heavily into my boho era. I'll try and find the oldest ones and pop them up on the screen for you so you can see what my style was like way before my channel. Hi Joe, I'd love you to do a guide to traveling Hawaii. You've inspired me to go, but it would be a solo trip and a bit intimidating. Some tips from an experienced traveler like you would be so helpful. I'm going to type up a Word document of all of my tips and recommendations to traveling in Hawaii. Where to go, where to eat, where to shop, and what to do. And I will link it in the description of this video. So it will be a guide to traveling Honolulu. Do you have a newly discovered passion lately? You know what, guys? It may sound boring, but I am a creature of habit and I love what I love. I only wish I had more time to do the things I love. I have not read a book in such a long time, and this is mind-blowing to me because I could not go to sleep without reading a book. I was always reading a book, if not two. I need to go out and buy a light-hearted, funny, romantic novel by, say, Marian Keyes. I love her books. Where did you get your confidence? Were you born this way, or did you have to work hard to become her? I love this question. When I look back, I have always had a very strong sense of self. I guess I've always had this quiet confidence. I was raised by a woman, my beautiful mum, who was so secure in herself. I never really saw her compare herself to anybody else or speak about herself or her body, her appearance in any negative way. You are a product of your environment, and that was my environment. It was never about weight. It was never about looks. It was all about positivity, going after your dreams, speaking up, having a voice. That's just what was normal to me. Were there times in my life when I didn't feel so good about myself? Absolutely. And it was kind of like, yeah, I need to go out and buy new clothes because these don't fit me anymore. It wasn't like I need to diet, I need to lose weight so I can fit back into my clothes. I would still find joy in shopping and buying new pieces to adorn my different shape, whereas a lot of people around me were kind of, I'm not going to buy this, I'm not going to buy that, I'm not going to go shopping until I lose my weight. I've experienced being really thin, and I've experienced being a more curvier, voluptuous version of myself, and I didn't lose myself in that. I've always tried to work with what I have, and I just make the best of it. But I will say that when I can wear whatever I want, that is when I feel most confident. Again, it comes back to fashion for me. Yeah, I've never really cared how I look in a bikini. As long as I look okay, I'm fine with that. It's all about clothes for me. I want to be able to wear whatever I want. And that is what gives me my confidence. I just feel so strong and secure and more in touch with the woman in me when I am feeling really good in my body. So I guess I'm lucky in that way that I don't compare myself to others, and I don't really care what people think, and I dress for me, and I like who I am, because I did go through that a little bit in my 20s. In my 20s, I did start to look at myself differently, and I guess it was because of outside factors that started to kind of get into my head. But then by my 30s and especially my 40s, I was just, I didn't care. I didn't care what people thought. As long as I was okay with myself, I'm not interested in perfection. I never have been. I just want to feel good and look the best I can. And that's all that matters to me, yeah. I think confidence plays a huge role in being successful in life on a personal level and a professional level. Lastly, there were some questions about my hair. So I've recently had my hair done. All I know is that it's an ashy beige. I used to use NAC products, and my girlfriend put me onto Di Lorenzo. And the Di Lorenzo purple shampoo is excellent. It's so good for washing out those brassy tones. So yeah, I don't really know that much about hair colors and all that, but I do know that it's ashy beige and Di Lorenzo purple shampoo. And that is all the questions, my friends. So that is a wrap on this vlog. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. And I really hope I see you guys in my next one. Bye.